Today we need to get into people saying that there's been Sasaeng pictures floating around being posted by a military staff. We need to get into people rumoring that IU is cheating on her lover with V, and then we need to get into a staff member being requested to be fired. So hey Dumplings, it's Dave. Decide hater or not, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on. Grab your dumpling, tastefully mug merch, and let's go. We need to talk about an alleged staff member doing what has made a lot of people really upset. Apparently there's this choreographer slash director that works alongside TXT. Recently there was a billboard truck that was sent directly to Hybe once again, asking for this specific choreographer to be fired. There's been a lot of mixed feelings surrounding this particular choreographer, as people believe that TXT has been active for 5 years and have yet to have choreography that is really good, memorable, or has gone viral. There's been claims stating that when TXT does choreography from other groups and other songs, they tend to go viral, but not when they do their own. There's also complaints saying that TXT's choreographer is very odd to begin with, and the members have already gotten severely injured with said choreography, with people saying that the choreography not only doesn't make sense, not impactful in any way, but also causing a lot of injury to the boys. People were then sending, as I mentioned earlier, the billboard trucks to ask Hybe to fire this person. I think the rage and the amount of money fans have in this to get this in front of Hybe is ridiculous. But further than that, I think people are forgetting that TXT has gotten to where they are with the team that they currently have. If Hybe felt like they could do better to make more money, it would have been done. Bottom line is, Hybe likes their team and thinks everyone is doing a really good job. And before I hear this nonsense that TXT has gotten there solely because fans will support them no matter what, that makes no sense. Because where did they get such loyal fans if they weren't good enough to have fans? Clearly they are generating noise and the content is good. The extremely high standards in which the fandom has for TXT and other K-pop idols is just so unbelievably high. Things take time to create. You don't just become a global recognized idol overnight, or not even in 5 years. It takes a lot more, especially if the artist started in another country and has yet to create an English song in the US. Idols before they create English songs will simply not get mainstream attention, or not as much. English is the universal language, so obviously if you want to reach a global level, you have to make music in that language. So it seems they're not interested in doing that right now. I also think with this billboard truck being sent to Hybe, some of these fans have lost their sense of humanity. Are they aware that the person they are asking to be fired could have a kid and a family to feed? Mind you, the person who is being asked to leave hasn't killed anyone, hasn't really done anything that is worthy of being fired. Why not request just that they collab with another director or dancer to figure out something fresh? There's so many things that they can request, but they're literally choosing to have someone lose their job and their livelihood. No matter what, TXT and what they do is entertainment. So for your entertainment to be more entertaining, you want someone to starve and their possible kids to starve too. Now on the flip side, there are some staff members of other organizations and companies that do things that might be questionable. Should they get fired? I don't know, but they should be looked into. So what happened recently? It was believed that many people were leaking photos and videos of BTS members at the camp. Now there's theories that the specific Sasaeng that are posting these forbidden photos of the BTS members are doing so by literally sneaking into the camp and then snapping photos. Others believe that it's a staff member from the camp that is selling these photos, and then the alleged Sasaeng is believed to sit there and post these photos to get views, or they keep the photos for their own personal use. Whatever that is. It could likely be both, or it could be neither. And these are not Sasaeng pictures, which is what I believe. Well, there were some photos coming out of V at the graduation ceremony, and some of those pictures were coming out. We get to see V standing tall and accepting his award. Some of the photos we see are taken behind the bleachers bars, so it looks more shady. It looks like the Sasaeng is hiding when taking these photos, but when you really think about it, they likely just took the photo and then the bars just happened to be in the way. People also love to cry stalkers, however, that is not always the case. Sometimes people could enter the camp because they honestly have relatives or friends that are there at the camp. This means that they are entering private property with permission. There's also some sort of check-in process involved, meaning you can't just walk in if you feel like it. This to me makes me believe that at the very least, every person who is entering the camp and watching the boys is not armed or able to do anything dangerous. If someone did go to the camp and they just wanted to take pictures of V and post it, that's not the worst thing that could happen, although obviously not great. But I actually do believe that the photos were just taken from those in the stand. People were scared as to what other photos might be taken or leaked, complete. And the thing is, I see the fear here. I understand why people are upset, because if there's someone who was able to sneak into private property, what else are they capable of and what can they do? But these stalkers are people usually that are not fully developed in their brain. And people who are usually not someone that goes to the gym all the time. Oftentimes these people just want to be noticed by their idol, and I can totally believe if they attempt to sneak into the camp and actually get in, I totally believe V can just swat them away like flies. Also, he is so strong and he is doing so well at the camp. He's able to move up the ranks so fast, and the only way you can do that is if you show incredible physical strength and ability, which obviously V has done that. So at this point, I believe that if V was stalked and attacked by a bear, he would literally be fine and be able to combat that. However, the physical stuff is sometimes less of a concern than the more mental stuff that idols have to deal with. And by this, of course, I mean the hate that they get. And on top of trying to navigate that sort of stuff, nowadays there's barely a situation which I see someone actually needing to get canceled. I think someone committing murder or touching children are things that need to be condemned. And of course, they should be in prison. But things like a music video scene or saying a word wrong, like have we as a society gotten there where that is worth tearing down someone's entire career? There were some photos that were posted by IU's staff of V and IU backstage being cute. There's a shot where we see IU and V in what appears to be a photo booth, and they're holding each other's faces. And V appears to be making a kissy face in the photo. They also have incredible chemistry with some of the behind the scenes videos and those things. So people have been very curious and throwing out some very interesting allegations. People have been saying that IU has been cheating on her lover. If you're unaware, she is with someone named Lee Jong-suk, and he is an actor. And a little backstory on their relationship: they were apparently friends for a very long time. And the reaction of their relationship was actually positive. I believe one of the reasons that could have impacted that was that IU is an incredible musician, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people have seen / know her as an actress first, even though she was a musician first. She also doesn't play the game of relatability, and she doesn't really push the parasocial thing and try to be close to everyone. So people have long seen her as a celebrity. This, I believe, made the dating rumor not as big of a deal, as I think a lot of K-pop fans, when they see their favorite idol date, it almost feels like they're being cheated on. Now, because of the chemistry between V and IU on set, people were constantly saying online that they felt bad for Lee Jong-suk and that V and IU might have more chemistry. IU and V are just fantastic actors. They don't have to love each other to be able to show it on camera, which is exactly what happened. Lee Jong-suk is probably not watching the music videos and stuff and thinking that V and IU have really good chemistry or getting jealous. I think a lot of actors are able to see the person they see on screen as a whole different person compared to who they really are in real life. And when IU and Lee Jong-suk presumably know each other very well, I would imagine Lee Jong-suk would actually know what IU does when she feels romantic. And these are the things that only Lee Jong-suk would know. These would be emotions and little changes in the face that IU might not even be aware that she does. And so because IU probably only shows that to Lee Jong-suk, I don't think he would feel jealous. So no cheating, even though people think that, and the photos are actually really beautiful. And if you want me to watch and react to the music video today, go over to Patreon. We have a lot of fun over there, and it'll be the first link in the description. We have a $1 tier with limited spots that's currently open. Let me know what you think. Make sure you check out Patreon for more videos. Link down below. Thanks for this lovely comment right here. Love you. Bye.